Good evening, everybody. I hope that you are all well. It is Thursday. Can't believe it. 26th of February, 9 o'clock, and we're back with another stream. Well, for those of you that are watching me just then, I was trying to drive on a controller, and I think that is a conclusive no. I don't know how you guys can race on controller. I really don't. How you can be so fast on controller, it's just beyond me. Absolutely beyond me. I'd love to have raced tonight, but I daren't put pressure on my back, and I can't race on the controller, so I'm going to be spectating all the time. There we go. That is just the way that it's going to be. Right, so tonight we are in Hulky's lobby. He's kindly said that I can join and spectate, which is great. So I'm going to be spectating, and I'm going to be commentating again. Let me put you on the big screen. I'm going to be commentating on the races, which I'm very, very, very grateful to him for, and still means I'm sort of involved with everything that's going on, which is good. And we got loads of people in the chat at the moment. It's actually gone through the chat really quickly. We didn't have any chat last night, so it's good to have it back. But we've got Greg White is in, Borky's in, the Game of Dan is in, Nick Humphrey's in, Borky, Rasta Rick is in, so many people. Ollie in, thank you ever so much. I can see that Rita's joined, Hulky's joined, Borky's in, William is in as well. Might have mentioned a couple of those a couple of times. Dan is obviously doing a thank you to everybody for the support that he's getting, and the support is brilliant. Personally, I was hoping that we would get up to £250 for Game of Dan to help towards travelling expenses to and from hospitals, parking, and a couple of urgent car repairs that he needs done so that he can get to those hospital appointments. And we're sitting at 245 at the moment. We need £5 more to get over that 250 on the GoFundMe. I believe that one or more people have already contributed direct to Dan, so thank you ever so much for those of you that are doing that. And also there will be a few pounds from the YouTube, from obviously my earnings. I'm putting all of my earnings in this week. Don't get excited, it's probably going to equate to about probably about a tenner, but it will lift us over the 250, which is really, really good news. So even though I know that we're sitting at 245 on the screen at the moment, and we are effectively over that now, which is absolutely wonderful. Really, really, really appreciate everybody's kindness, everybody's generosity, and everybody's support for a guy that has supported PSR for a very long time. He's helped me to get through some difficult times with the channel, and I could have given up so many times, and he's just like, come on, keep going, do this, do that, we're behind you, do this, do that. And he's been great for me. He's mentored people as well. Ollie, don't anybody donate through the channel, please. I mean, Ollie, thank you for the £5. I really, really would appreciate that, but the majority of that goes to, well, not the majority, about half of it goes to Google when I've done my analysis. So if you are going to donate, then please, please, please pop it into the GoFundMe page that Hulky's got up at the moment. As I said, the bit that I do get from Ollie and the bit from Full Sturgeon the other day will be going into the fund. So it will go there, but if I'm not supposed to write anywhere, but if you do donate through the YouTube channel, roughly half of that will go to, it disappears. It disappears. So you donate a £5 and I can only put £2.50 in the pot, whereas if you donate a £5 onto the GoFundMe page, there is a link in the video description below the video, and also in the live stream video as well. Then all of that will go straight to Dan, and believe me, he needs it more than Google right now. Why does he need it? Well, I'm not going to go into too many details, but a little over a year ago, about 15 months ago, Dan got an ear infection in both ears. was deaf for a time. The hearing's returned in one of them, but the other ear, he's got some bone is growing, and it's like, from what I can gather, fusing everything together in the inner ear, and he's got to have some very intricate specialised surgery to file all the bone down. He'll probably tell you more in the chat about what's going on, but it sounds horrible, and he's got lots of specialist appointments and MRI scans and all sorts of things that have been going on and probably are going on. And of course he's not been able to work for obvious reasons, and over the weekend he was sicking up blood, and he's now got gallbladder problems mixed with some other complications as well. So the poor guy has been absolutely through it, and Hulky has benefited from Dan's generosity with mentoring and the like, as has Borky and one or two others. And Hulky reached out and said, I want to do this for Dan. And then I got ill, so we put it on hold, and last weekend it was just like, no, now's the time, we've got to do it. So we decided to do it this week, and all credit to Hulky. He's put this together, he's chosen the cars, chosen the tracks. I did cover last night because he had his own GT championship that he was committed to. Otherwise, Hulky and Borky basically put this together. Hulky has been choosing the cars and the tracks, and I think Borky's done a lot of the liveries. So we didn't have a special livery last night, but we had a special livery on the first day, the second day. My brain is, my brain's bad today. What did we do the first car? Can't even remember what the two cars were now. It doesn't matter. He did liveries on the cars, and they've been great liveries, look really, really nice, done a really good job on them. And as you can see, Hulky is racing he's got a sausage up there now as well. And I shouted out somebody was a silly sausage or something the other day. Oh, they're all picking up on my stupidness now. It's GTR first of all, thank you Rita. And we did the GTR, then we did the VW Beetle, and now we are in the Porsche Cayman. So these are three of the cars that Dan really likes. I did shout out yesterday what cars did he want us to race in. He gave me the choice of two, a GR4, which was going to be the Audi TT, or the BMW M6, or the BMW GR3 you said. So I decided to do a multi-class, and boy, we've had some cracking races all week long. It's been absolutely brilliant, really close, hard fought racing that I've commentated on most. I have tried to race a little bit, but unfortunately this is about Dan, it's not about me. But I am just going to say that I'm feeling it over the last 24 hours, and I need, for my own health, I've just got to back off. So I'm afraid I will not be racing this evening as much as I want to. I've just tried the controller, and oh boy, that was crazy bad. Number one Pops is in. Look at my rear window, he says. Number one Pops, where are we? Let's do it. Follow on. Yay, get well soon, PSR Gamer Dan. And he's got a nurse with him in bed, and I hate to think what he's saying. Is number one Pops going to share what the guy's saying? Where on earth did you manage to get that graphic from? Oh my word. Oh my word. Number one Pops supporting Team Outlaw. We've had a few of the Outlaws racing with us this week, and it's been great. It's been really great to have them racing, and I know that they don't particularly want to go up against the quick guys, but been racing with the quick guys this week. And it's been great to see them finishing every single race, regardless of whether they're at the front, the middle, or the back. And absolutely loving that indeed. Jack Kobe's in. Jack Kobe's in. He says, I'm joining. Tell Hulky. Jack Kobe's joining. I don't know if Hulky's listening to my stream. He probably isn't. Because there is a chat open, and I'm hoping to join the chat later on. I'm assuming it's a PSN chat, and I will hope to join that towards the end, because Hulky has asked me if I will. I can see that's open now. I'm not going to join the chat initially because I find it very difficult to listen to the chat and do the commentary at the same time, and the last thing you want to hear is loads of pauses whilst I'm listening to what's going on. So I'm going to be running blind, just commentating on the races. And then I've told Hulky that I will be joining him for the after the end of the last race, which will be a smashy bashy, or I might even join them during the smashy crashy in the chat. And yeah, it'd be interesting to see what he's going to say. Gamer Dan wants me to Ollie wants me to refresh. I'm going to be refreshing this a lot tonight, am I? Well, Ollie is just contributed through my channel, but we are doing a little bit of a refresh. You'll see there at the bottom of the screen, and it's 260. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! My goodness! My goodness! Well, I guess that Ollie must have obviously done something. Let's just go through and say a big thank you while we're just waiting to start. We've got Thomas Moynihan, Chris Weinsberger, Gregory White, Oliver Langley, Wayne Schneider, Anonymous, Diraj. Let me just get on board with these guys for the moment. Okay, let me just go through this. So Diraj, Bucktawar, Matt Morse, Anonymous. Yeah, no, that one is. Glenn Thompson, Scott McGill, Julian Dayun, Willie Schultz, all donated. All of you have donated, which really, really, really appreciate you very, very much. 260, that is absolutely amazing. We're looking for 350 now, which is absolutely incredible. So Dan, thank you for the shout out on that. And Ollie's saying, spend it wisely, Mr. Topless. I know that he will. Had a discussion with Dan just before we launched this campaign, just to let him know what was going on. Poor Rita just got roughed up badly at the back there. And he was worrying about travelling expenses to and from the hospital and how he was going to manage. And I could just hear the relief that something was happening that would help him. And he's also got a fuel issue with the car at the moment. He's got all sorts of issues with his car. By the sound of things, it's a beat-up old banger, and he wants a Ferrari. Well, I don't think we're quite going to get enough to buy you a Ferrari. Maybe a little dinky toy Ferrari, but if we can just help him out with some petrol, parking, although he might be able to get that back, although I'm not sure. I'm in the hospital on Monday. I might ask, just for just for kicks. But yeah, travel, petrol, and parking. And if you can just get this car fixed up so it's a little bit more reliable to get to and from the hospital, then that will hopefully take a massive, massive weight off of his mind. I'm not going to bang on about it all the time. The GoFundMe link is on the website. I think most of you that follow me will know of Dan and what he's going through at the moment. So let's get back to the racing. At the moment, it is Grumpy Old Man that is out front with Stiggy just making a move around the outside, around the banked curve. We are at Daytona at night in the Porsche Cayman. It's going to be the Porsche Caymen Gr.4 Club Sport all night long. There's a few guys in the official livery and there's a few guys that are not. That is all good. You can run whatever you want. And at the moment, it's Stiggy just going high, trying to find a way around Grumpy Old Man. As going 5 together even into that first corner. That's always going to be a difficult one when everything concertina's up, but it looks like they got through there quite nicely. Grumpy Old Man from Stiggy, Paul Emmers and number 1 Pops at the moment in 4th, Greg White in 5th, Borky 6th, Ollie 7th, Jack Kobe there just moving up onto 8th on the leaderboard there, just getting himself on there. Grumpy Old Man with a 2:11.680 and the fastest lap at the moment as they come through the latter part of the infield section, the technical section of this track. Oh, I thought Stiggy was going round there, but it's not. It's just the camera angle. He's got a lovely run on Grumpy Old Man, but Grumpy Old Man is going to have the inside for this corner. Stiggy should be able to get onto the power better, and maybe he might be able to find a way with the slipstream past Grumpy Old Man. But they are all very close together. Excuse me, I can't bend down to pick that up. There we go. Very close together. Just back a little bit further, I could just see we got Borky, Ollie, and whoever's in the goldie coloured car Really, really, really close together. We can see, I think that is, can't see who it is actually. It's Jacoby. Okay, it was Jacoby. All very, very, very close together. And Stiggy does hit the front. Grumpy old man's got Paul just bump drafting, so that's a good move. Paul might be able to get Grumpy old man and Paul onto the back of Stiggy. Stiggy's 0.2 out front, and the two behind are closing fast, whilst they have got the ability to slip and also bump draft each other. So Paul continuing to bump. He's dropped down. Thought he was going to have a go at bumping Stiggy there, but you can't into the corner, otherwise people will go wide. Oh, Stiggy, Stiggy, Stiggy! What are you doing? You're hard into the wall, my friend. No, 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 no. Oh, I so want Stiggy. He races with the Outlaws and he's quick. But whenever I've got him on the channel and I'm talking, he always manages to bin it somehow. Oh, I should leave him alone. Commentator's curse strikes again. Oh, but nothing I could do about that right now. It's Grumpy old man. Paul Emmers in third. Jacoby has found himself up into third already, but he is half a second penalty is going to hurt a little bit. And he's got Borky, Greg White, Ollie and number one right with him. So this little group, very, very, very close together. Nobody's really getting away in this one. Nobody's really managing to get away. We've got this little group of cars that's strung out just as we go around the banking. We've got a couple of cars off the back. I suspect that's going to be Stiggy and Rita, although I've not looked at the moment. They had some issues. And we've got a lovely little battle as well going on just back here with there's Rita, there's Hulky at the back and Rita. They're both together. Rita's got the Tom and Jerry Dogs Trust TCSRL livery. Nice one, that one. Hulky is sporting the Game of Damn one. Get well sausage. Borky in 10th and Stiggy back in 9th at the moment after the big crunch. Jacoby's hit the front, but look at this. We've got the top three have all got penalties which they've just taken. I don't know what difference that is going to make with regards to the lead. Well, we get Ollie and number one Pops go through. So it is Ollie is, well, he's badly ahead of number one Pops. Oh, those brakes is going. Oh, I thought Ollie was going to be in the wall there, but he's managing to keep it out. Number one Pops looked like he had to brake a bit harder there. That's put him in the clutches of Greg White and Jacoby. But we've still got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cars all together, and then 7 and 8 just off the back. And even the 2 back markers, they're not too far away. So, yeah, going well. Ollie out front at the moment. Oh, see what I have done. Let me just, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Let's just get rid of that. We don't want that up there. There we go. That's a bit better. I'll just do a quick refresh whilst I'm there. And hopefully that will bring back the amount. Concentration wavering again on my part. Apologise for that. But there we go. 260. Ollie, 0.8, 0.9 ahead at the moment. Number one Pops, Greg White and Jacoby locked together. Greg White looking like he's just trying to keep that behind number one Pops, just the car moving around a little bit within the slipstream. You can see the SpongeBob SquarePants helmet from number one Pops that has haunted me all week long. Oh, through the bus stop. Big old slide. Somebody there going a little bit wide. Not quite sure who that was. Hopefully they gathered it up. But it is Ollie out front now by 0.7 of a second. Number one Pops in second. And then Greg White is going to be 3 back. And he has got Jacoby pushing. So I think the Jacoby possibly slipstream and bump drafting to get those two onto the back of number one Pops as they come across the start-finish line in just a moment to start lap number 5. Oh, look like Ollie must have been a penalty there because he was going really, really slow. That is promoting number one Pops up into the top spot as he goes hard around the outside into turn 1. Is he going to come out ahead of Greg White and Jacoby? These guys are pushing hard. Ollie's still in the mix, but only just, and then Grumpy Old Man has just fallen off the back of this front group a little bit. Oh, Greg White going really deep and off the track there. You could see the back of that car squirming around as he tried to get back on. And now it's number one pops from Jack Kobe, Greg White, Ollie, Grumpy Old Man, Rasterick, Paul Emmers and Galacticor. Those are your top 8 at the moment. Haven't seen too much going on further back because this is absolutely amazing up here with these runners. So close, side by side. To go side by side through some of these corners is just insane. Truly is insane, and they're not taking each other out, and even some of them are working together. I think Ollie's going to work with Greg White here. He's tucked in really tight behind. He's going to go for a bump draft as we head down towards the bus stop. We've got number one pops and Jack Kobe. So Jack Kobe has got a slipstream on number one. Jack Kobe looking for the to get up the inside. It looks like he has got his car alongside the slipstream, just working for him nicely. Number one pops slightly on the brakes a tad later. That lets Jack Kobe go through. Greg White and Ollie, and then we got a very fast charging Grumpy Old Man in the grey car going through the bus stop there. I hope that wasn't a penalty. It was. I thought he went through there really quickly. He was throwing everything at that one. Dan saying, I must admit, watching these races this week, it's amazing to see how so many regulars have greatly improved their racing skills. Unbelievable, really. And yeah, I cannot second that enough. It's incredible to see how everybody is racing now. I mean, there was a time when Jack Kobe just romped away, and there are times when he still does. But yeah, some of the guys are staying with him, and they've had to really step up. Number one pops, Greg White and Ollie in the mix for this one. And we've seen others. We've seen Hulky, Borky, Rita going really well this week. I mean, Rita for a podium yesterday, I think, on one of the races. And even the Outlaws have been racing with us this week, and I've seen improvements there. Stiggy he's not getting the results that I think he deserves, because he's very quick, and it's just tiny little things like hitting the wall that is just ruining his races at the moment. I'm willing Stiggy to be on that podium, and you know, Wills was joined us and was sitting around the middle. He was having the same problem, couldn't get any luck. Suddenly the confidence came, and he's been right up there as well quite a lot, and I'm absolutely loving it. The only thing I don't love is the fact that I'm sitting here not racing. These guys are getting quicker and I'm just getting slower. I am going to be back of the pack again when I can start racing again. And I don't know at the moment when that is going to be. We are on the last lap. We're coming through the bus stop for the last time. So Jack Kobe is through. Number one Pops and Greg White are locked together. Ollie just off the back of this one, and there's a big old train of cars behind. But I think that it is going to be Jack Kobe that is going to come across the line. 0.7, 0.6. It's dropping slightly, but not enough. It's going to be about 0.6, I think, ahead of the cars behind. But then behind there is a cracking battle. We've got Outlaw, number one Pops and Greg White are still swapping places right up to the line. That was super duper close. Rasterick is going to get fifth. We'll look at the top four in a minute. Oh, Grumpy Old Man. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, just give me a second. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, number one Pops is saying that was a great first race. That was a good one. Let me just do the replay. I'm just going to share the replay, and then I just need to get up and walk around my room for a moment. I will come back to you guys in just a second, just while it's uploading to the server. Oh. Oh, this is driving me nuts. Let me just get myself sorted. Sorry, guys. Oh, sorry, Hulky. I'm holding him up. It's his room as well. Oh, the result, Jack Kobe, a 156.6 and the win. Number one Pops in second with a 156.7. And then Ollie with the fastest lap of 156.3. Greg White fourth and Rasterik in fifth. But look how tight that was for second. Number one was 0.510 behind Jack Kobe. Ollie 0.590 and Greg White 0.765. So 0.2 of a second. Oh, thereabouts covering those guys. Amazing. Rasterik in fifth. Grumpy Old Man in sixth. Paul Emmers in seventh. The Stiggy in eighth. Borky ninth. Galacticor 10th. Hulky 11th. And Rita we saw having a issue on the first corner in 12th. Again, Stiggy actually hit the barrier hard. He's recovered to 8th, which is pretty good from there. We're talking about Wills a moment ago. He's joined the room now. So let's see if Wills can get onto the podium. And Gamer Dan says, nice one, Ollie. The alien is slipping. Ollie says, thanks, Dan. Mitch is so used to saying Jack has the fastest lap. He almost said it. I know. I'm getting so used to it. And Ollie says, Jack doesn't have the fastest lap for once. Dan, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just being a bit careful at the moment. Rita says, Hulky, thanks, Hulky. You didn't have to wait. I don't know who hit me at the start. Right. So where are we off to now? I can't remember. Oh, no. I'm not going to enjoy this one. I'm not going to enjoy this race at all. It's my favourite in the GR4 cars. I so want to race this one, but I can't. I'm not going to. I am not going to. I am not going to give in. So I love this racetrack. This is my combo. And, wow, who is going to do it? Who is going to win this one? Come on, Stiggy. You could do well here. You could do well here. Number one Pops went to the back of the pack twice and came second. That's a good... I'll tell you what, to go to the back of the pack twice and get second, that is incredible. That is brilliant. Number one Pops races with the Outlaws. And brilliant to see. Gamer Dan says, I mean, no to you racing. Yeah, I know. I can't. I really want to. I really want to, but I can't. I'm not going to be tempted. I've been tempted in the week. And I'm not going to do it. Right. Where are we? Let's... I keep thinking I'm running the show and I'm not. Are we actually racing? We've not actually started yet, have we? No. Oh, thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for that. Oh, 10 laps around here we're doing. Oh, he's upped it. We've gone from 7. We're now up to 10 laps, guys. 10 laps for this one. Oh, really? Oh, why can I not do this one? I've just entered. Did I enter? I did. Let's spectate. Gamer Dan wants to know who's coaching Pops. Number one Pops loves the GR4s. He does love the GR4 cars. And again, it's another example of guys that are getting quicker and quicker and quicker. And, you know, with the speed is coming the confidence. With the confidence is coming the results. And it's really good. So what have we got? We've got Ollie is in the Game It Down livery. We've got Rasterik in a white and black car primarily. Then we've got Jack Kobe in the gold car. Stiggy is in the white, black and sagey, bluey, greeny, turquoisey colour. Can't think of the word I want. Greg White is in the Hulky, is in the Game of Dan livery. Oh, getting it really wobbly through there. Wheels Racing is in the classic Rothmans. That's a classic Porsche colours on that particular car. Always a lovely livery on the Porsche. Borky in the Game of Dan livery. And Grumpy Old Man in the grey. Paul Emmers in the Game of Dan livery. And Galacticor is in the sort of white, yellow and light blue car. Hulky's in obviously the Game of Dan livery, and Outlaw number 1 Pops is in a black and yellow car. So for the moment, nobody's gone for a golf livery. That surprised me. I thought we might have had a golf livery this evening. Alas, we do not. So we're going to be doing, I think, was it 10 laps? You just changed it to 10 laps in this one, and then we're going to be off to Tokyo East, Counter, I think, then Brands Hatch. Again, Hulky's done it to me. It's got 2 of my favourite tracks. If I could have done 2 races tonight, it would have been Michelin and Brands. 2 of my favourite tracks tonight, but I am not going to race. I can't and I won't. And then obviously we've got the Smashy Bashy at the end. So we'll see. I'm going to be seeing the neurologist on Monday, so hopefully I will have a slightly better idea of what is going on with me and what I can and what I can't do. Jack Kobe's just setting the fastest lap there, a 1:25.653. Ollie in second with a 1:26.5. Greg White with a 1:28.2. So the rest a little bit off the pace at the moment, but we'll see how we are going. If you haven't already, guys, please could you do me a favour and like the video or the live stream, because it will really help the channel. And secondly, everybody that looks at this will watch an ad which will give me a couple more pence, or probably about a fraction of a penny, from Google, which I will be putting into the fund at the end of the week. So if you could get wives, husbands, boyfriends, girlfriends, kids, family, work colleagues, whoever looking at the live streams, it will all help. It won't cost you a penny, but it will put just a small amount into the fund, and every little bit helps. And if you have got a few pounds that you could spare without putting yourself into any difficulties or anything like that, then there is the GoFundMe link is on the screen, and it's also in the Discord. It's not in the Discord, it's in the description for the video. We're sitting on £260 at the moment, so Ollie's pushed us through the 250, but a whole load of very special, very kind people have donated this week to help us to get to that fantastic amount. And I think it's actually nearer 275 actually, because I have heard of at least one person that has reached out to Dan to assist direct, and thank you to anybody that is doing that as well. It will, I hope, be making a small difference to Dan whilst he's going through this very difficult time. That it's a difficult time for a very long, prolonged period, and I think that's what makes it probably harder and making it pretty tough on the family. So if we can just help out just a very small amount, then that is all to the good. Right, so Jack Kobe, a 1:25.653 with the fastest lap at the moment. There's a lot of chat going on at the moment on the YouTube. I'm going to leave that to run through. Thank you. Thank goodness we've got the chat running tonight. I'm trying not to look left and right too much at the moment, so I'm afraid I'm not looking at you on the camera very much. I'm concentrating more on the screen at the moment, and I don't think we started this race yet. So this is where I know that I'm not right. We're not racing, are we? I don't think we are. No, because Ollie wouldn't have done that. Okay, that's cool. Right, okay, so where are we? We've got Rita is going to be leading us away with number 1 Pops, and then Borky in third. I didn't really look at the rest of the runners, but hey ho, they are away. Quick run down to the first corner. It's a right hander, then we go up the hill. Very often people can find themselves on the grass on the exit of this corner, so you want to make sure that you don't get tucked out wide, or that you don't go wide. Hopefully everybody's got through there. I can see that we've got a spinner already. Not quite sure who that is. Oh, it's Stiggy. No. Oh, he has the luck of the whatevers at the moment. I was going to say luck of the Irish, but that would be good. He has the terrible luck to Stiggy at the moment. I so want him to get on the podium, and it looks like he went round on the outside. I was just saying, don't get caught up on the outside of that corner, because you can really get into trouble, and then you're on the grass and you're going around. You're almost better tucking in behind somebody rather than trying to go around the outside on that one. And it looks like he did lose out. Hopefully he'll be able to fight his way back. There is 10 laps. There's a long way to go. You can do things around here, but you've got to be very good to get back into this one, because this long straight, you've got the opportunity to slipstream and bump draft and things, and to work together tactically. Number 1 Pops won't be able to be doing any of that, because he's going to come across to start lap number 2, and he's 1 second ahead. A very short lap, this one. I do love Atlanta. It's a short, fast, very technical track that really suits me. A 1:44.8 from Outlaw for the first lap. That will drop, and at the moment he's 1.2 ahead of Rita. Oh, with Borky, those two side by side through there, that's going to be a tough one. Borky gets that move done. Oh, that Borky's car absolutely four-wheel sliding through that corner there, it looked like. Rita's now got Paul Emma's really tight, tucked up onto her back bumper. She's still going well in third, and Paul has got Rasta Rick right on his bumper. Rasta Rick making a move to the inside. Can he get this one done under braking? Or very late braking, he gets that done. Paul saw that coming, he gave him room. Can he get that one back under the slipstream as we go up the hill? It's all about getting off that corner quickly. Where you can win and lose races, off of that corner. It's probably, for me, one of the most important corners on this racetrack. If you can get off that well and get a slipstream, you can make places here. And I think Paul Emmers has got a slipstream on Rasta Rick. Rasta Rick having to go defensive. Paul follows. He now pulls back across. He's got Wheels Racing behind him. I think that Rasta Rick has got that one sorted. But it does make the run through that chicane a lot more difficult, and you can sometimes get around the outside. Wheels Racing looking for a move up the inside of Paul. Looks like he got that one done, just about he does. So Paul getting shuffled back to 6th at the minute. These three really locked together. Rasta Rick, Wheels Racing and Paul Emmers really going for it. Out front we've got number 1 Pops, is 1.1. Borky in second, 1.4 ahead of Rita, who is half a second ahead of Rasta Rick. And then we've got this little group that we're watching. Rasta Rick, Wheels and Paul Emmers. So it was 3, but we've now got Jack Coby's in the mix, the gold car. He's just on the back of this. Is Paul going to let him through and try and follow? Is he going to fight him? Oh, he's going to do the right thing. He's going to fight him. Rasta Rick with a half-second penalty. Rita defending really well again. Needs a good run out of this one. Wheels has got a great run out of there. Wheels is looking really at home in that Rothmans Cayman. He is going to be on the wrong side as we go into the chicane at the bottom, but Rasta Rick is going to get that penalty. He serves that now. That is going to release Wheels onto the back of Rita, and we'll see what we can do. But just a little bit further back, we've got 4 cars: Jack Coby, Paul Emmers, Greg White and Rasta Rick. I think all very close together as we come through. Oh, Paul going around. No. Oh, commentator's curse strikes again. Hulky goes through, Stiggy will, Paul Emmers, and Gr.x is not quite going to get Paul, because Paul is going to carry on. So Paul Emmers losing a handful of places there, I think. But out front, it is number one Pops, 1 second ahead of Borky, who's 1.3 ahead of Wills. Wills is the guy that seems to be on the move here. Can he close up to Borky? Plenty of time. 6 laps to run yet. Well, actually, 6.5 laps, if I'm honest. Get your maths sorted out, Mitchell. But we've got a little bit of a run here. Rita on Jacoby. Now, I know Rita, even though Jacoby's quick, she will defend like crazy. Won't make it easy, but when you get onto this long straight, if you can get a good exit, you're done. And you can see there that Jacoby got a good exit and just leapfrogged Rita very easily, and Greg White following through. That wasn't to say that Rita got off that corner badly. I thought the exit of the corner was good. It's just that Jacoby is so good off the corners. So good. The amount of times I'm sitting behind Kobe and following him in and through corners, and I think I've come out quickly and he just drives away down the straight in front of me. It is demoralising, especially when you think you've got a cracking exit and he just reminds you that no you haven't. And now Rita's got Ollie all over the back of her as well. Ollie making the move up the inside, can't quite get that done. Rita shuts the door. Ollie tucks in, he doesn't want to get caught on that curb or the grass. He knows that will be race over. He's tucked in behind, he's going to follow down through this little complex. Rita's chasing down Greg White just ahead. Only 1.5 seconds. And Greg is tucked up behind Jacoby at the moment. These two guys running together very closely. Again, two of the very quick guys at PSR. Greg White has done a lot of work with people over the years. We did the pace chases and Greg was in there helping a lot of us. I want to do a little bit more of that when I get better. But Greg always very free with his time to help people. He's worked with Hulky as well. And Hulky is hosting. And as he is hosting, I think he's running with Gr.x at the back at the moment, 13th and 12th. Hulky pushing Gr.x at the moment. It's great to see some of the Outlaws racing with us this week. And what I am absolutely really liking is the fact that Gr.x is keeping going in all of these races, whether he's front, mid or at the rear. He's giving it everything, giving it absolutely everything. And I'd love to see him racing with us more often. Just as we jump on board, we can see Jacoby going through with Borky and Wills racing tight behind. I think Borky is going to come ahead of Wills just out of that corner, and they've got Greg White just off the back. So these four all very much together, and now Jacoby is released to go after number one Pops. Jacoby dancing that Porsche through the S's there. Borky, Wills and Greg White locked together, or Greg just falling off the back a little bit, and he's half a second back at the moment. Oh, sorry, half a second penalty, which is going to drop him further back. Oh, Borky on the grass. Wills Racing just getting into the side there. I don't think there was an awful lot that Wills could do about that one. I'm hoping they're going to keep going, but Borky just going a little bit wide. As I said, you need a really good exit off that corner for this long straight. If you don't get it, then you can see the difference. Borky is already half a second behind Wills, whereas he was in front. Wills just putting a wheel into the dirt there, allowing Borky to close up slightly. So Borky is not given up with this one yet. He wants that place back. Borky wants that podium spot. He's got a nice little run out of that corner, but can he do anything down into the first corner? It's going to be brave to go up the inside. He does take a look. Wills Racing chops his nose off. He says, you're not coming through. Hopefully these guys won't go off. Greg White risks a move around the outside, and Borky just gets that done. What a great move from Greg White there, around the outside through that corner that can very often end disastrously, but he knows that Borky is going to be very respectful. And Borky just giving Greg enough room on the outside, and around Greg went. Lovely little move there. As we join Jacoby, he's just having a little look up the inside, and number one Pops for the lead. Can't quite get that done. We're going to go through the second of the right-handers, and then on the long straight. Has Jacoby got a good exit on that corner? Can he do anything about number one? Jacoby will have the slipstream. Number one won't. I think number one's going to have to go defensive. But if you're going to do a defensive move on Jacoby, you've got to decide early. And I think he's not decided early enough. He's not gone defensive. Maybe he's just letting Jacoby through and he's going to settle for second. Or maybe he's going to tough it out. You can't go two side by side through there, gentlemen. It's not going to happen. Number one Pop's just tucking in behind Jacoby. So they come over the top and down the hill to start their 8th lap. It is Jacoby who's 0.4 of a second ahead of number one Pops at the moment. Number one Pops tucking in the slipstream, hoping that Jacoby is going to pull him away from Wills. Wills is still on a charge at the moment. He's only 1 second behind and closing. Wills has really been on it in this one. I think he can smell a podium. And I'm not going to stay on board with Wills for too long because Greg White has got the car really sideways. Ollie will have seen that. He's going to go for a move around the outside. So Greg White just losing the back end of the car and losing a place now. Down into 4th, gifting a place to Ollie, who's now up in 4th. And Greg White is still pushing his all 4 wheels off the track there. That's going to be a penalty for sure, as he was trying to get on terms with Ollie. I don't believe it, but he didn't get a penalty for that. I really thought that would have been. Rita will be seething. I would have thought that at just over half a second behind, she would have expected Greg White to have got a penalty for that little excursion off the track there. It didn't happen. I think the marshal there must have been snoozing, and Rita has now got to do it on track. She's going to have to chase. She's 1.1 behind Greg White, so arguably just outside of the slipstream, and she will need to try and close up to get a slipstream up the long straight for the next one, which is going to be lap number 9 of 10. So 2 laps to run. Jacoby showing his class here is 2 seconds ahead and pulling away at the moment with Wills Racing. I said he was going well. He has made a move on number one Pops. He's got that move done. So it is Jacoby from Wills Racing from number one Pops at the moment, but number one Pops is still very much glued to Wills Racing, and slipstream again could well come into play with those guys. Just behind we've got Ollie. He's 2 seconds behind the top 3. Greg White recovering, he's 1 second behind Ollie. They are 3.5 ahead of Rita, so Rita was felt that she was a little bit closer a moment ago, but she's still going well in 6th. She's 3.5 behind Greg White and 3 seconds ahead, well 2.7 now ahead of Grumpy Old Man. Grumpy Old Man is 3 ahead of Stiggy. Stiggy, I think, is recovering from a trip across the grass that put him dead last, if I'm not mistaken. So to get back to 8th, he's going well. Stiggy, if he could just get the luck and keep it in a straight line, he's going to be up there on the podiums for sure, and just needs a little bit of luck in the races. Rasterik in 9th all on his own. Borky picking up a penalty. He's down in 10th at the moment. So he was up with the leaders a moment ago, now he's dropped back. Paul Emmers in 11th. Galactical and Hulky 12th and 13th. And we've got Jacoby with a fastest lap of 1:25.391. Gamer Dan's just asking Borky what happened. He was doing very, very, very well. And Gamer Dan saying, get well soon, sausage. Who did that livery? I don't know. But Jacoby out front by 2 seconds. Wills Racing trying to close up. He's 2 seconds ahead of number one Pops. So I think that we are on lap number 10 and we're rounding the bottom of the track to start the long run up the hill. I think it is going to be Jacoby, Wills Racing and number one Pops. And Ollie is 1.8 ahead of Greg White, who's 4 ahead of Rita. So everything is really stretched out in this one. We're not going to get the really good finish that we usually get in this race. It's very much spread out for some strange reason. And Hulky was right behind Galactical, but not right now. He's 1.7 off the back. telling Gr.x to go on, so I don't know whether they've had a little bit of a bump. And or Hulky with a Kentucky Fried Chicken sticker in the back of his, so that's a little bit different to the window that is in the back of number one Pops. Jack Kobe's got a black label in the back of him. We have finished. I was just running with the guys at the back. Who else has got things? Outlaw we looked at. Okay, looks like the Game of Dan livery is all Kentucky Fried Chicken. Dan, what's the significance of Kentucky Fried Chicken, my friend? Have you got a penchant for Kentucky Fried Chicken all of a sudden? Or is that just whoever made the livery, I wonder? Who knows, who knows, who knows? We shall see. Right, let's just see where we're at. I'm just going to save the replay. Although this isn't my livery, I'm still saving the replays. I'm going to have to clear my replays out at some point, and then we'll just go through the finishers. Going with Dan saying, I have no idea, I'm staying far away from that kind of food. Well, I thought you're staying away from all kinds of food at the moment. Even though you are going to need to feed yourself and eat to keep your strength up, I am pretty sure. But I did hear that he's not eating very much at the moment. Borky saying wasn't me, so I don't think it was Borky that did the livery this time. Makes me think it might be Hulky. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Could be anybody. Could be the man in the moon. But then that might be made of cheese. We shall see. Jack Kobe was your winner with a 1:25.391 and the fastest lap. So whoever said about, I think it was Ollie said about the fastest lap a moment ago, it is Jack back with the fastest lap around here. If I was racing this, I'd have blitzed that. 1:24, easy peasy. I mean, come on, Jack, a 1:25.3. You're having a snoozy day, my friend. Oh my gosh. Yeah, in your dreams, Mitchell. Wheels Racing second with a 1:26.1. Outlaw number one Pops with a fine third, a 1:26.8. So great to see Wheels on the podium and one of the Outlaws. Number one Pops showing the way for the Outlaws. Ollie in fourth, Greg White fifth. Rita for TCSRL in sixth. Grumpy Old Man also TCSRL, I believe, in seventh. Stiggy for the Outlaws in eighth. Had a mare of a start, but recovered to eighth, which is pretty good. Rasta Rick in ninth. Borky in 10th. Paul Emmers 11th. Gr.x for the Outlaws in 12th. And Hulky racing with him at the back there in 13th. But Jack Kobe, Wheels Racing and number one Pops, your top three. And Jack Kobe back on the top step with that fastest lap. Right, I think we're going to be heading off to Tokyo East Counter for the next one. Gamer Dan says, Hulky, those are definitely your colours. And Gr.x said, I would have quit that race. Thank you, Hulky. Oh, Gr.x, don't quit. Don't quit. You're gonna learn, you're gonna get quicker. We need to get you quicker, my friend. We need to get you quicker. I know you're capable. I know you are. We need to do some pace chasers or something. When I get well, we'll do some more pace chaser sessions, see if we can get you into those and get you back up to the back in the middle of the pack. Jack Fury saying, do some race C's, Gr.x. Number one Pop saying, he's doing good. We're Outlaws, help each other. Absolutely. Absolutely. I do race with the Outlaws when I can. Not often enough. And they are a great bunch of guys to race with. And I do love Tom. He's been around with us for a very long time, and very respectable and a really nice guy. He set up the Outlaws when I brought in the rules for those people that didn't want to load up Discord and have to manage all the Discord and stuff, because it wasn't for everybody, and it did give those guys an opportunity to break away, and also does a lot of tuned races as well, the Power 2.5. So again, absolutely fantastic that we've got the main PSR, and then off of that we've got these other little bits offering different things, and I do like that very, very much, and jump on board with the Outlaws when I can. And there's a number of guys that race there. Again, Vic, I used to love racing with Vic. He did a lot of AI racing, Vic Norman, and he can very often be seen running with the Outlaws and a few of the others. Right, let's just see where we're at. Very, very wet in this one. Looks like we've got a wet race on our hands, at least to start off with, and that is going to be tough with the barriers. Not often that we do races around here. I did do a wet smashy bashy around here a while ago, and it does make for a very interesting race at times. You've got to keep it out the barriers. The barriers will slow you down. Well, obviously with the wet weather, that can make life a little bit difficult sometimes, especially like around this corner. You can see that even Ollie is his car's twitching around a little bit. He's on the wet tyres, the full wet tyres is Ollie. It's borderline inters and wets, but the wet's sliding around all over the place. Rasta Rick is on the intermediates. Let's just see how much his car's sliding around. Well, it's not going to be sliding around much as he goes down the long straight, Mitchell, so not a lot of point looking. And Borky, he's on the full wets as well. So we've got a few guys that have gone for the full wets. Wheels Racing's also on the full wets. Jack Kobe on the intermediates. Let's just see how that car handles on the inters compared to the wets. Jack Kobe just coming up to the double left-hander. He's going to go hard on the brakes up the hill. Get it rotated. A little bit of power between the corners and then into the next one probably. Just feathering the throttle. And then on the power. So yeah, the Inter's looking pretty good at the moment. Are looking pretty good. But at the moment we've got a big old mix of people on tyres. And we'll see what tyres people are going to go for when they start the race. One would imagine they're going to be going on the tyres that they are on. So I'm not going to call out too many of the tyres for the moment. Let me just get rid of the bleep as people are messaging me. Unfortunately, I don't worry about the Discord whilst I am streaming. So those of you that are messaging me on Discord, I will get to that after the stream. One of the things I will do, if I can find my keyboard, is let's just update the total. Doubt if it has changed much. 260 is still an amazing amount for a small community like us. £260. In fact, I think it's 275 in actual fact, but 260 raised officially. So for a small community, absolutely cracking result there, and will really help Dan, or at least I hope it will really help Dan. That is the reason why we are doing this. If it just helps him out a small amount, then it will have made it very, very, very much worthwhile. 20 people watching. Thank you ever so much. If you haven't already, please like the button or smack the like button. And if you've got a relative or a friend or somebody that could load the stream up on their phone or their computer or whatever, and just hit the like button and just watch the advert and maybe just a minute or two of the video, that will trigger another very small amount, but it will trigger another little bit that can go into the pot at the end of the week. If you could do that, that would be absolutely fantastic. It won't cost you anything other than a few moments of your time. And Game It Down just saying, yep, 275, Mitch, it will help so much. Travel expenses to hospitals in multiple counties, I believe now. It's not even his local hospital. different hospitals he's got to travel to, fuel, parking, wear and tear on the car. He's got car repairs because he's got some issues with the car at the moment. If we can just help towards those, and at least that way he can get to and from under his own steam, will really help. Really help. Drat Fury says, I watch the streams in the day. Well, listen to them. All ads, absolutely. Thank you, Drac. Like I said, the more people that look at the ad on here, it's only a small amount for each one that looks, but if we can get lots and lots of people looking, then that will mean lots and lots of little bits makes a reasonable. So that would be fantastic if you could do that. Right, let's get this one underway. We've got Borky and Gr.x are going to be leading us away. Then we've got Rita and Rasterick. Behind them, Outlaw and Grumpy Old Man. And then Stiggy and Ollie, Wheels Racing, Gr.x, and the rest behind. And, well, we've got Gr.x starting this one in third. Let's see if he can stay towards the front of this one. He's got number one Pops, Rasterick and Grumpy Old Man behind. So 3 good racers behind him. But we are in the wet and anything can happen around here. We're going to careering into the hairpin for the first time. None of these really are going to know where the breaking point is around this first one. With 3 wide, that was Grumpy Old Man and Ollie and possibly Gr.x, 3 wide through there. I think spray everywhere. And oh no, as we say that, commentator's curse strikes again, and Gr.x went around, Wheels went around. Number one Pops, I think, got caught up in that. So the Outlaws, oh, well, they are Outlaws. They got taken out. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let's move forward and see where we're at. My word, we got Borky out front with Rita St. James in second, Ollie third, Rasterick fourth, Gr.x back in fifth, Stiggy in sixth, and Jack Kobe back in seventh. So if Stiggy can work with Jack Kobe, he might be able to move forwards. But at the moment it is Borky 0.4 ahead of Rita, who is, well, she's just got Ollie and all over the back of her, and Greg's a little bit further back. Oh, we got another one going off into the barrier. So the wet weather is definitely killing a few people now. Not sure who that was in the barrier. Can't see who is rejoining at the moment. Wheels is terrible. He's way off the back, 8-9 seconds. Grumpy Old Man is towards the back. Gr.x 11th, Rasterick 10th. Libyath, these guys are all going. So Libyath has joined us. Libyath in 9th. Number one Pops in 8th. Hulky in 7th. We've got number one Pops making a move on Hulky. Libyath trying to get the power down to join this one too. And then just ahead of these, there is a big old gaggle of cars. We're just looking through the spray here. And if I just go to the front, we've got Borky 0.8 ahead of Rita. And Rita is like the cork in a bottle here. 0.08 to Jack Kobe, who's 0.1 from Ollie, who's 0.6 from Gr.x, who's 0.1 from Stiggy, who's 2 ahead of number one Pops. And this little group, well, the places are changing while I'm talking. Can't quite keep up. It's Rita still up front. As I say that, Rita gets spun around and Jack Kobe goes into second. Oh, I think Ollie took out his special friend. Rita, you should give him a smack on the way through, my friend. If that was that a takeout by Ollie there? Was that a takeout by Ollie? All I saw was Rita's yellow and red car doing a 360, followed by another 360 and another 360, and then Ollie waiting at the side of the road. I might have called that wrong, but oh my word, could it be the 2 special friends? Oh, Jack Kobe's just saying Rita, was that him? Was it Jack Kobe that took Rita out? I noticed that Ollie had stopped. Jack Kobe didn't. It looks like somebody took Rita out for a... Ollie says to Jack Kobe, no, it's my bumps. It was Ollie that... Ollie decided to take his special friend out for a, I don't know, what was it, a pint and a pizza? Well, I tell you what, the pint and the pizza didn't go down very well because she was spinning around like a top. maybe Ollie was making the pizzas and he was spinning it around and around and around, and then he realised, oh no, hang on a minute, this isn't the pizza I'm spinning, this is my mate Rita, I better put her down. But she's still there. So we've got Ollie in 10th, Grumpy Old Man 11th, Galacticore 12th, Rita running in 9th at the moment. Up front we've got Borky, who is half a second ahead of Jack Kobe, who is half a second ahead of Stiggy. Jack Kobe getting into the wall there. That is going to, oh, he got through. We've got a big change. All sorts going on. Jack Kobe seems to be dropping back a little bit now. Losing the plot on what's going on here. Did Jack Kobe take somebody out? Anyway, it is Greg White out front. Stiggy finds himself in second. I'm going to move quickly on because I don't want commentators' curse to kick in. Number one Pops has found himself in second now. Number one Pops first. So this is all changing under slipstream. We've got number one Pops, Hulky, Greg White and Stiggy. They are all together top forwards. We go into the fast chicane. Also the tight hairpin, not chicane, hairpin. I don't know what I'm talking about again. They're going to go into the hairpin, and Greg White with a slight nudge on Hulky's bumper there. All good. Number one Pops on the inside. Hulky and number one Pops just swapping a little bit of paint on the way through there. Hulky with a great drive. Greg White just trying to tuck in behind Hulky. So Hulky outlaw number one Pops, and then Greg White at the moment. Number one Pops hanging around that outside. How on earth did number one do that in the rain and held Greg White behind? Fantastic driving from these four. Extremely close. It's dark, it's wet, it's greasy, it's slippery. The barriers are going to come and kill you at a moment's notice. Stiggy closing up on the back of Greg White there. Number one Pops hits the front, but Hulky is there too. Hulky now out front. Hulky from number one Pops, from Stiggy, from Greg White, from Stiggy, from Greg White, from Stiggy, from Greg White. These two, I can't keep up with these two. Is it Greg White or is it Stiggy? It's Greg White ahead of Stiggy at the moment. It could change in a minute. I'm watching. No, I think it's settled down. They've sorted it out. It is Hulky for number one Pops from Greg White. As I say that, it changes yet again. Greg White ahead of number one. Greg, will you please stop overtaking and giving the places back, because I can't keep up. He's giving it back to number one Pops. What is Greg White doing? He's really testing the commentator in this one. The commentator's struggling to keep up. I tell you what, who isn't struggling to keep up? And that is these 5 cars. I think we've got 5 now. Hulky, number one Pops, Greg White, Stiggy, and it's Libiath in the Rothman's car. I thought that was Will's, but Libiath going really well. And these 4 cars now all together, you can see number one Pops's eyes are on stalks looking out the window. Oh, hang on. No, it isn't. That's SpongeBob SquarePants helmet again. It's caught me out yet again. I thought his eyes were on stalks, but no, it's the helmet. He's got to get rid of that helmet. Driving me nuts. Can't cope with it. Cannot cope with it. Number one Pops out front from Greg White. Then Stiggy and then Hulky. Saying that, Greg White just goes in the front now. So it's Greg White for number one Pops. As I say that, it's number one Pops. Oh, as I say that, it's Stiggy. Again, it's changing all the time. I can't keep up. These 4 cars are just locked together, and the places are changing so much that I just cannot keep up. This is super exciting. It's brilliant. It's wet, it's greasy, it's slippery, it's dark, it's just amazing. Who else is going to manage to get into this one? Libiath is trying really hard just to catch up with these guys. And just off the back of this is going to be Rastarik. He's 3 seconds back, with Rita very tight on his tail. So those two are pushing hard. Rita wants 6th. And then just behind we've got Grumpy Old Man, Borky, Jack Kobe and Wills Racing all together. I think Ollie's in the mix here as well. And then Galacticore, unfortunately, running on his own at the back. Galacticore, if I was on track, mate, I would be running with you. I really would, but I daren't. I'll get into so much trouble. Number one Pops and Stiggy going for it. Come on, Stiggy. About time you got a win. the two Outlaws out front. A couple of PSR guys behind. Well, Hulky's Hulky Racing. Stiggy, Outlaw, Hulky, Gr.x. All of these guys going really well. We're on lap 4 of 6. We're going to have 2 laps to run at the end of this one. Libyath has just dropped off the back of this group at the moment. These 4 potentially working together. A little bit of a sparks flying off of one of the cars on the barrier there. They're going to get slipstream through the tunnel to come across the start-finish line to start lap number 5. Of course, we've got purple sector times flashing up on the screen for Stiggy, but these 4 all together, they're almost like 3 wide through there. Who is going to come out ahead? Who knows? Who knows? RL9010, thank you for smacking the like and for jumping in, my friend. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. I really, really appreciate you, my friend. Fortunately, I haven't caught up with your stream recently, purely because I've just had so much going on in my life recently, but I must get back to what your streams are not coming up in my feed as reminders, thinking about it. In fact, I'm getting very few reminders coming up. I'm going to have to re-look at these reminders. I don't know what YouTube is doing lately, but for those of you that don't know, RL9010 has an amazing stream. Cameras all over the place. Runs with a jacket that does all different things. And just talking about different things, we've suddenly got a little bit hairy through there. These guys have been totally together and going really, really well, and suddenly they're all into the barriers and bumping and grinding their way through those corners. And now Stiggy finds himself 1 second ahead of Hulky, who's 2.3 ahead of number 1, and Gr.x. I don't know whether it was Greg and number 1 that were just getting into each other there a little bit. But Greg finds his way through, number 1 down into 4th. And the gaps, well, Stiggy's 1.1 ahead of Hulky, who is 3 ahead of Gr.x, who has got number 1 pops right on his back bumper, 0.3. And then it's 2.8 back to Libyath. And Libyath is at the head of the next really exciting group that we will watch for a moment. We'll leave the leaders just to do what they're doing, because this little battle here, we've got Libyath, Rita, a grumpy old man, Ollie, I think Jacoby's off the back of this one as well. So we've got yet another 5-car battle as we come across the line. These guys are going to start their 6th and final lap. And, well, look at that. 3 together, 2 together. Then it goes 3 wide. Then we're back to 3 and 2. All of them together. I tell you what, where do you pick your braking zone? They come out of the dry into the wet. The grass track is greasy. It's changing all the time. So these guys really are not really knowing where the braking points are. Nobody really going wide. But I tell you, you got the best run out of that. I think that was Libyath. Number 1 Pop's getting a good run out of there too. But there was a couple of guys went a little bit wide, and a couple of people kept it tight. And I think that they have really reaped the rewards. Although Libyath still with Rita. Oh, no, as I say that, it changes. Rita just gets her nose in front. And wow, Rita ahead of Jacoby now. So Rita having an absolutely brilliant few corners there. Now she's got to go super defensive on Kobe. And through here, we know she's going to be really defensive. Jacoby could try a 4-wheel drift to get the car rotated and maybe get on the power quicker through this little section. He doesn't. He keeps it just clean and tidy. Oh, I think Rita got into the wall there and immediately jumped by 2 cars. Ollie and Jacoby going either side, saying thank you very much. So some brilliant defending from Rita. And then I think a tap on the wall completely undid all of that brilliant hard work. So Ollie now is going to resume the battle with Jacoby. He gets a lovely move up the inside of Jacoby. But has Jacoby pulled a blinder? Because Jacoby is now going to have the slipstream down the main straight. Although he pulls out, he doesn't even need it. He's got the drive off the corner. He's got that move done. Ollie tucks in behind. Are they going to bump draft to see if they can catch up with number one Pops? He's 3 seconds down the road. But these guys really, really, really close. There's battles going on all over the place in this one. There's another little cracking battle going on here between Grumpy Old Man, Wheels Racing. Stiggy, Hulky and Outlaw have come across to finish, as of Rita and Libiath. So they're all coming through to finish right now, but some absolutely cracking battles all the way through. And I'm going to go a shout out to my mate Tom, who yet again has continued to finish the race. No quit Tom, that's what I'm going to call him now. Kudos, my friend, respect. Hashtag respect on the back of the car. Kudos and respect to you. Oh, Ollie's saying that was super close. Richardson saying should have put inters on. And wow, that was absolutely amazing. Somebody's saying 0.007. So I think we've got a James Bond moment coming up. Look, Mitchell, don't sing. You know you can't sing. You'll have everybody logging off. There you go. I've gone from 21 to 19 viewers just by doing the James Bond theme. If I do it again, it will drop again. It stayed at 19, proving me wrong. See, I don't know nothing. Don't know why you guys watch. I know absolutely diddly squat. Absolutely diddly squat. And that means not a lot. Doesn't mean that the farm. Woo! Right, where are we? The Stiggy. Yeah! Oh, can't do that. Stiggy. In first place. Yes, I'm so pleased to see Stiggy on the podium. So pleased to see Stiggy with a win. That's been such a long time coming. Great result. Really pleased. A 2:14.632. He got the top spot. Love it. Hulky in second with a really good second place, just 0.490 behind with a 2:14.4. Number one Pops is up there for the Outlaws. I told you, he's quick. 2:15.720. He got the third. Greg White in fourth with Ollie fifth. Jack Kobe back in sixth. Rita hitting that wall. It could have been fifth, but she let Ollie and Jack Kobe through with a barrier clunk. Libiath going well in eighth. Grumpy Old Man 9th, Wheels Racing in 10th, Borky 11th, Rasterik in 12th, and Tom in 13th. So top three for that one. Stiggy, Hulky, number one Pops. We're going to leave a very wet, dark Tokyo behind. We're going to be heading off to the second of the two races that I would dearly love to have run this evening. And we're losing Grumpy Old Man at the moment. He's raced so well. Thank you for racing with us this evening, Grumpy. You've been a treat watching you. But yeah, we're going to be heading off to Brands Hatch for the next one. Really wish I was doing this. Two of my favourite GR4 tracks. Michelin, Raceway, Road Atlanta. Now Brands Hatch. Oh, why am I not racing tonight? Oh, this is painful. It's not painful at all. I'm thoroughly enjoying the racing. Really enjoying the racing. But I just so wish that I was out there with these guys. I really do. Or what I'll do is I'll just do a quick refresh on the total. I don't think it will have moved. I'm not hearing anything from anybody. Speedy B is in the house. Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome. Thank you for popping in. Oh, there was a 0.7 somebody said in that last one. 260. It was a 0.7, wasn't there, the result? What's Ollie saying? 0.007. Not sure. Can't do the math. My head hurts too much. Oh, we've lost Ray Purchase and we've lost Rita at the moment. So we did have a fair old few cars in this one, and we're now down to 12. I thought we were going to be maxed out. We're going to go running at 23 minutes past the 3 minutes, and we will be starting the race. And Rita's just leaving. She says, thanks, Mitch. Hulky, good night all. Good night, Rita. Some great racing tonight. Really, really, really good. And okay, the gap between Ollie and Jack across the line was 0.007. That's incredible. Speedy B, just home from work, 9 hours long. Well, that's a long old shift, my friend. That's a long shift. Right, so we've got 12 runners left. Borky, Gr.x, Rasterick, number 1 Pops, Stiggy, Ollie, Wheels, Greg White, Jack Kobe, Libiath, Hulky. I'm going to be spectating this one. Speedy says, but what do you do after 9 hours of driving a bus? Will you go sim racing? Of course, my friend. That's an easy one. That's a no-brainer. Rita saying, all good, Ollie and Grumpy. It happens. I don't know whether there was a little bit of a bump there. Not worrying about that. Exactly, he's going on LMU doing an endurance race. Is Speedy. Good luck in your race, my friend. Hope you do well. Right, where are we? So this is going to be the last of the main races, and then we will be going into a smashy, crashy one. Ray has rejoined. So we've got Borky, Gr.x, Rasterick, number 1 Pop, Stiggy, Ollie, Wheels Racing, Greg White, Jack Kobe, Libiath, Hulky, and Ray is just joining. We've got everybody in the Cub Sport car, and just go and spectate a few people. There you go, ball with Rasterick. Jack Fury says that Speedy B should be doing the bus simulator. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be funny? That'd be a busman's holiday, that would. Yes, I know. That's a bit droll. Is it a busman's holiday for a bus driver? I know. Oh, I shouldn't have gone there. I realised what I said when I said it. I didn't say it deliberately. Ray had to disappear and get the car. Thought he had it, but he didn't. Thankfully, all of these cars have been relatively affordable this week. Tomorrow night, I'm planning on doing a decades. Again, I will not be racing, but I'm planning on doing a decades where we will pick a one of the decades, and you can run whatever cars you want from that decade, and then we'll go into a short 6-lap race in your favourite car. And although it's a race, it's just like a track day race, if you will, where we just line the cars up on the track, and some of them will charge away, some of them will crawl away, some of them will just race with others, and it's just it's a relaxing evening where we just enjoy lots and lots and lots of different cars in the game. I know that Gamer Dan particularly likes that one, and that's why I've chosen it, even though he and I will not be racing it. Hopefully we'll both be able to enjoy the wealth of cars that are in this game, and it will be very interesting to see what cars come out. And number 1 Pop saying, yes Mitch, they are good nights. It's weird, it's different, because we're not racing, and people can just get out in whatever they want. So that's what I'm planning. If you're up for that, give me a double thumbs up in the chat, and because that's what I'm thinking about doing at the moment. It's not hard, it's not in stone, That is what I am considering trying. Well, not considering trying, that's what I'm considering doing tomorrow. Raceway guys are going to have to jump out. Fatigue kicking in. I can't concentrate, really sorry. Not a problem. Thank you for racing this evening. We have got to 10:30 when we do tend to lose a few people. So I imagine that the numbers will potentially drop off a little bit for this last race. And then we've got the smashy bashy. But thank you to everybody that has supported the channel this evening and supported Gamer Dan's GoFundMe. Everybody that has raced is contributing because that enables me to live stream, which then means that we get people that are watching, which will result in a small number of pennies coming in that we can put into the pot. And then of course we've got everybody that is watching and everybody that is contributing. It's absolutely fantastic. I really do appreciate it. Okay, right, we've got Borky and Greg White are going to lead us away with Ollie and Galacticor on row number 2, followed by Wheels Racing and number 1 Pops, then Jack Kobe, Ray Purchase. We are 4 lights, 5 lights, and we will be racing at Brands Hatch in the sunshine. It is no longer night time and we have got rid of the rain. So these guys, let's see what they can do around here. They're going to need to stay out of the gravel for the first corner. Oh, it looks like Stiggy getting off into the gravel already. So he managed to put it on the top step on the last race. Now he finds himself towards the back. But I tell you what, we have got Ollie, Borky, Greg White and Wheels Racing and Jack Kobe and number 1 Pops really close together. Galacticor's right in the mix as well on this one. 6 cars locked together. Amazing. Actually 7 cars locked together. I lie. And given half the chance, Libyath is going to be in the mix too. Wheels Racing with 2 wheels on his wagon on the track and 2 wheels on his wagon off the track. He's going to try and get up the inside. Jack Kobe's looking for a way up the inside too. Oh, they're going 2 by 2 through here. The guys on the inside leaving room on the outside. Gosh, that was respectful. Wheels Racing just getting up the inside of Borky. Borky getting 2 wheels on the gravel now. Jack Kobe saw that, made good of it. But Jack Kobe's also got number 1 Pops right on his back bumper, and we've got a car spinning off in the background. I think that's Greg White going round and round and round at the back. Oh, Jack Kobe and Wheels Racing collecting each other there. I don't know whether that was, it looked to me like a bit of netcode on that one. Wheels' car certainly seemed to jump and then he went around. So possibly a bit of netcode. Maybe it was self-inflicted, I'm not quite sure, but it's Ollie out front, number 1 Pops in second, Libyath pushing hard and just getting into the gravel now. That was definitely self-inflicted. Jack Kobe giving Libyath a big old bump to say, come on, let's go, move on, and then Libyath couldn't get it slowed down for the corner, so possibly a little bit counterproductive there. I'm not quite sure what was going on. Ray making use of that to get himself up into 7th. What have we got going on in this race? Oh, I'm so glad that I'm not adjudicating this one. Ollie, 2.7 out front. Outlaw number 1 Pops, 2.7 ahead of Stiggy. So these two are going well. They're not in any of the shenanigans. But just behind, we got Stiggy, Galacticor and Hulky going really well. Great to see these runners. And Raceway, I'll stay out. I'll stay on live until I fell asleep. 2:30 a.m. here. Oh my gosh, that's early. And Gamer Dan with a thumbs up and a oh face, pulling a oh my goodness face. So Stiggy, fastest sectors there. He's got purples flagging up, and Galacticor still going really well in 4th and Hulky 5th. Enjoying watching these 3. I almost don't want to. I do not want commentators curse to kick in here. Ollie and number 1 Pops are 2 seconds and 2 seconds. We're basically 3 and 3 seconds ahead. So Ollie and number 1 Pops way out in front as number 1 Pops takes a little bit of a detour through the gravel, just making a couple of sandcastles as he goes through. I'll give you 9 out of 10 for that one, number 1. When you go through there next time, you just need to sort the wall out on the large wall by the large turret. There's a little bit of a scrape through there. Just tidy that up. I'll give you 10 out of 10 for that one. But Stiggy just gapping Gr.x a little bit at the moment. Gr.x 0.7 behind, but he's got Hulky right on his back bumper, 0.3 behind, and these guys locked together, but they are ahead of the chasing group. The leader of the chasing group is Libiath, who is 2.5 seconds behind, but one ahead of Jack Kobe. Jack Kobe is going to be pushing hard, and we've got Wheels Racing is chasing down Jack Kobe too. Ray Purchase in 9th at the moment, with Greg White back in 10th and Borky 11th. Out front it is Ollie and the number 1 Pops. So Ollie now 4 seconds ahead. Number 1 Pops pushing hard, but looks like he might have just got onto the gravel there a little bit. So Stiggy closing up. Do you know what? Stiggy can taste the 2nd place, I think, here. We're on lap 3 of 6, just coming around to start lap 4. And Stiggy's going strong. Gr.x also going very, very well in 4th here. Would be lovely to see Gr.x on the podium. Whether that will be possible or not, I don't know. Potentially it could be. There's 1.5 seconds between number 1 Pops and Stiggy, and 1.8 between Stiggy and Gr.x, but Gr.x does have Hulky right on his back bumper at the moment. Whether Hulky will work with Gr.x to try and get on the back of Stiggy, or whether he'll try and get a move done, I'm not sure. We'll be watching in a moment. For the moment, he's following Gr.x through. Gr.x with some beautiful lines through there. There's no way through for Hulky. All Hulky can do is stare at the back of that the blue, yellow and white car with respect on the back of it. Well, Hulky is being very respectful. But Hulky's now got Jack Kobe closing on these two. Can Hulky do anything to hold Jack Kobe behind and give Gr.x some respite? Hulky doing his best. He's defending, but Jack Kobe sneaks up the inside, makes it look easy in the end. Now Gr.x with the gold beast behind him. Jack Kobe charging hard. Jack Kobe probably coming from the back. He's in 4th at the moment. Ollie is out front by 5.3 seconds. Outlaw is 0.8 ahead of Stiggy. So Stiggy is on the move here. I said to you, Stiggy was looking for 2nd place. It would be lovely to see him on the podium yet again, but he's not satisfied with 3rd, and I'm loving the competitiveness here. He could settle for 3rd and bring it home for a podium, but he wants that 2nd place, and he's now 0.4 behind. He's closing all the time. He's got slipstream. I'm going to stick with these two guys. I'm going to hope to goodness commentator's curse doesn't kick in. Going well. Looks like Jack Kobe behind in 4th. What have we got timings? We've got Ollie's 6 seconds out front. Number 1 Pops half a second behind. And then... No, Ollie is 6 seconds out front. Number 1 Pops is 0.4 ahead of Stiggy. And Stiggy's got Kobe. Actually, Kobe's dropped back a bit. Kobe's 2 seconds behind. So we're going to be coming around to start the last lap. So I think Ollie's got this one in the bag. But can Stiggy do anything to get past number 1 Pops in this one? He's so close. So close. Taking it nice and easy, not taking any risks. We've got Gr.x and Hulky in the background, are still locked together as well. But we're just watching this one for the podium place. 2nd and 3rd on the track. They're going really, 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 really well. I'm loving this. Really, really am. Jack Kobe closing. He's 0.6 behind this one. I bet Jack Kobe is actually really enjoying this, watching the Outlaw #1 Pops and Stiggy going. He knows Stiggy's quick. He knows that Stiggy occasionally has an incident, and we don't want that at the moment. Last lap, it is going to be Ollie that is going to come across the line first. We will jump on board with him just to see him come across the line, because that is a commanding lead. 0.7 as he comes across the line, lights flashing, he's happy with that. And then it is going to be #1 Pops. He's going to be just ahead of Stiggy. Stiggy can't quite get it done. It's super tight on the line. Wow, Stiggy just 0.078 behind #1 Pops. He couldn't quite get it done. And Jack Kobe possibly helping a little bit there, just 0.168 as they went across the line. But my gosh, how close was that at the end? And Stiggy, potentially my driver of the race there, just closing for third. He will be well happy. #1 Pops saying, wow, just wow. It was another classic, wonderful race. Yeah, Dan's sitting watching this as much as I am, and Dan said it earlier on, it is amazing to see these guys racing. Now normally Dan is in the mix with this, but I hope, Dan, you're enjoying this as much as I am. The close racing with you guys, you're seeing why I love commentating so much. It is really like watching professional racing drivers on the TV, and you guys really make me work with the commentary to try and catch up where the action is on track and commentate and talk about it. And very often tonight I've not managed to keep up. Just phenomenal, just absolutely cracking. I just don't know how you guys can race so close together without crashing. Oh, Nick Humphrey saying, great race, popsicles. Farronell, what a photo finish. Hello, Farronell. Thank you for popping in. And Nick Humphreys as well. Thank you for popping in. Oh, right, the result. Ollie was a clear winner there. 7 seconds ahead with a 130.6. #1 Pops in second with a 131.4. Stiggy in third with a 131.2. Jack Kobe just showing that he's still king. He got the fastest lap with a 129.8. The only one in the 129s. But as they came across, I mean, look at the differentials there. Less than 0.1 of a second between #1 Pops and Stiggy, and then just 0.17 between Stiggy and Jack Kobe. And Gr.x, brilliant result. Really pleased. He's up there in fifth. I was willing him to get a podium, but he'll be happy with fifth, I am sure. Hulky in sixth, racing with him. Just half a second between those two. Was great to watch. Then we got Libiath and Wills racing in the two Rothmans cars in 7th and 8th, and Borky in 9th, Greg White in 10th, and Ray with a DNF on that one. He did apologise. He had to disappear. But Ollie, #1, and Stiggy, congratulations, you three. What an enthralling, fantastic race around Brands Hatch. Just incredible. Just absolutely incredible. #1 Pop says, that was another great race. Thanks all. I like the GR4s. #1 Pop's really showing that he is a great GR4 racer. We've lost #1 Pops now. He's had to leave, I think. I think we've lost a few. Oh no, #1 Pops is still in. Who have we lost? Was it Libiath we lost? I think it might be been Libiath that we've lost. Oh my gosh, what have I done with the what on earth has gone on here? So I'm just looking at the donation page has all gone a bit wobbly. Just doing a refresh quickly. #1 Pop says, I ain't going anywhere. I know, my friend, sorry. I'm not going to lie, I'm struggling a little bit this evening, but I'm enjoying it too much. Gamer Dan says, you look like you're suffering. I am a little bit, my friend. I cannot get comfortable tonight, and I'm hating all the spiders webs in my eyes at the moment. It's driving me crazy. It is driving me a little bit crazy tonight, I'm not going to lie. At £260 raised, that's awesome. Ollie, yeah, I've been drinking. I will drink again. It's water, I'm afraid. It's not a proper drink. Wow, we've had some brilliant racing tonight. Fantastic racing. I mean, you guys are special, special, special. And the way that everybody is learning to respect each other is just, it's just fantastic. Yeah, I have to drink a lot of caffeinated coffee. Normally I drink decaffeinated drinks, but the doctors have said I've got to drink caffeinated because the caffeine does things with the little veins in your head, in your brain. It like opens them up and makes the blood flow better, which I never knew. I never knew. So I'm on caffeinated coffee at the moment. Oh, we've got lots of synchronized donuts going on here. Hulky, it's descending into chaos, mate. Your lobby is descending into complete and utter chaos. Oh, let me, yeah, sorry. Oh, good. Thank goodness you've reminded me. I just need to dive into the party chat. Just for this last one. Bear with me a second. I could go a bit quiet from now on, just while I join the party chat with the guys. Oh, is there only 3 of 16 in there? What? Where's everybody gone? Where has everybody gone? Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? You've only got 4 in the chat room. Where is everybody tonight? Oh, they've all gone. They heard I was joining, and they've all gone before I've joined. That's what it is. I know. God, he was going well. Everybody's drove fantastically tonight. Absolutely brilliant. It's been a cracking night of racing again. At times, I couldn't even keep up with you guys. Goodness me. I mean, yeah, what was it? I think it was around Tokyo. The places were switching so much, I couldn't keep up with what was happening. Never seen that before. It was just stunning. And Gamer Dan's had to stay away from the camp thing. But Hulky, you've done something special. You and Borky have done something special this week, and it's been absolutely fantastic. I'm hoping it's going to make a difference to Dan and his family, and that's what it's all about, coming together, helping a fellow sim racer in need. It's all gone a bit crazy. There's a lot of bashing and crashing going on. Oh, Jack Kobe's got Bully Dog on the back of his bumper. He's a big bully now. Oh, Ollie with a jump. Oh, Ollie taking out Jack Kobe. Go on, Borky, again. I feel a crunch coming on. What you want to do, you want to cannonball Greg White into the back of Jack Kobe. Imagine you're playing snooker. Boom, boom. Oh, Greg into the barrier. There's not a lot of smashing and crashing going on. Let me put some put some replay details on to see where people are. Everybody's together. As I say that, Gr.x gets into the wall. We've got a car at the back that's gone round. I think that's poor Stiggy getting caught up. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't Stiggy. Was it Galactical? Boost will be on, so these guys will close up. I have no doubt. Okay, Gr.x and Hulky have got a plan afoot. I'm not going to give away what the plan is. Oh, big old smash there. Oh. Was that you that took Jack out, Borky? That was a nice hit, a really nice hit. Hulky. Oh, I thought he was going to get on the outside there. He's gone for the danger sprays. Oh, Gr.x swinging around. He's nobody in the wall. Hulky having to go on wheels racing. He's gone back for a second go. He's still not put him around. Here it comes. Is he going to take Borky out? Oh, he's going to take himself out. He's going to take himself out. Oh, how on earth did you hold that, Greg? Oh, no, you don't. Then when Hulky gives you a smack. Oh, you still come out of that on top. Oh, Gr.x, lovely move on Jack Kobe. Put him into the wall. Oh, he's got to catch you first. I hate to say it, but he's right. He's behind you and he's coming. He's coming for you. Jack Kobe wants revenge. Borky out front, Hulky second. Gamer Dan saying, "Go Borky B!" Gamer Dan's cheering you on, Borky. Oh, Gr.x heavy into the wall. Oh, Ollie got caught up with that badly. Oh, that was Gr.x and Borky and the guys fixed that one up going through the tunnel, and oh, Wheels Racing getting caught up really, really badly. How on earth did Jack Kobe get through that? Hulky out front at the moment. Come on, Hulky, you got to slow up Jack Kobe. Put him into the back of Borky. Stomp on the brakes. Let Borky get into him. Jack's looking for a good run. Come on, Borky. Get that boost. Get that slipstream. Hulky's got Jack right behind him. We know what Hulky's doing. Oh, Hulky big into the wall there. Jack Kobe couldn't quite put him into the wall. Go on, Borky, take him out. Oh, lovely take. Oh no, he survived it. Borky's. Oh, I don't know. I try and turn. Yeah, Borky, whenever I try and get into the side of Jack Kobe, even if you catch him on the wing, it's still very difficult to turn him round. I don't know how he does it. It's so difficult to pit manoeuvre him. Come on, Greg. Borky needs some help here. Get him slowed up. Well, Ollie's there as well. Gr.x and Ollie trying to get up front to help out Borky. Sounds like everybody's ganging up on Jack Kobe. I can't imagine why. Oh, Borky with a block, but Jack Kobe. Oh, nice one, Borky. Thought you was going to send you a dummy there and you saw it coming. Lovely bit of defending from Borky. He's putting his car just in the right place all the time. Oh, Jack giving Borky a little bit of a nudge there. Unsettled the car a little bit. Oh, Jack Kobe hard into the wall. Borky with a smack. He's got help now. Everybody's going to be on the Kobe. Come on, Ollie, get in the mix. Jack Kobe down to 4th now. Gr.x, Borky in number 1. Where's number 1 Pops come from? He's popped in here from somewhere. He's going well. He's in 2nd. Borky's out front. Gamer Dan's liking that. Oh no, Borky B got caught up on the wall. Dan, your boy's just got mullered, mate. Jack Kobe, he's weeping around thinking, aha, guys, I'm on it. And then Ollie gets in there and roughs him up with number 1, I think. Oh, who's going round? Somebody getting spun around there. Big time in the middle of that lot. Hulky and Jack Kobe and Stiggy and all sorts of people getting into the mix. Lots of bashing and crashing going on. Oh, Galactical's hard on the wall. Oh! Jack Kobe somehow comes out of that ahead. Go on, Outlaw, take him out, take him out. You on, go on, yes! Oh, no, no! It was number 1 that was going around. I thought it was Jack Kobe who was spinning. It wasn't, it was number 1. Oh dear, oh. Jack Kobe just glitched into the barrier there. Went completely sideways at about 300 million miles an hour. Wheels Racing finds himself out front with Gr.x and Borky in 2nd and 3rd, and then you've got Jack Kobe just off the back. So Gr.x and Borky on the chat, they can talk and scheme and work together. Galactical's in 5th, Stiggy 6th, Hulky 7th and Ollie in 8th, but that doesn't mean anything in this one. We're like 4 of 6. Lots of sparks flying on the barriers. Borky just trying to hold up Gr.x. He got a bit of a bump. Sorry, Borky trying to hold a Jack. Jack gave Borky a bump, who got him past Gr.x. Once again, my brain's not keeping up with my eyes. My eyes are not keeping. My mouth's not keeping up with my eyes. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. What am I doing? Wheels, Gr.x, Borky, Stiggy, and Jack Kobe. Oh, Stiggy with a big old slide and into the wall and spins around. Oh, nice 360 spin from Stiggy, but that wasn't what he wanted. They're all chasing Wheels now. Wheels is out front. Gr.x just tucked in behind. And then Borky. Gr.x and Borky have been playing a blinder in this one. They're really going well. Who is going to get across the finishing line first out of those two? We've got something. We've got something brewing. Come, Borky. You need to give your man a bump. Wheels is wise. He's keeping really, really tight to the wall. Wheels still out front. But you've got 3 coming up behind you. Ollie, Jack and Stiggy. They're really going together. Oh! Borky and Gr.x hard into the side of Wheels, and everybody's now going to pile into the hairpin. Everybody's together. Borky's gone into that round the wrong way. Ollie somehow managed to avoid it all. Gr.x finding his way through. Hulky also finding his way through, and Wheels there as well. So those are the 4 that have found their way through. But Ollie is away with Jack Kobe. Oh, they're into each other. Ollie trying to slow up Jack Kobe, put him into the back of number 1 Pops. On Ollie, smack the brakes again. And just slow that Kobenator down a bit. Oh, Jack Kobe's saying, no, I'm going to put you into the wall instead. Outlaw number 1 Pops has a go at Ollie on the way through as well. So we're going to head down through the twisty bit. Oh, all of them into the barrier. We've got another one going off at a funny old angle. Number 1 Pops trying to get into the back of Kobe and loses it. So it's Gr.x and Hulky. They're going to have to try and deal with Jack Kobe now, and all they can do is squeeze him into the barrier. Oh, we got Ollie and Stiggy and Borky. They've all got through on Jack Kobe. He finds himself down in 7th at the moment after being squeezed into the barrier. but nobody managed to turn him around. He's still facing the same way. Whoa, big old hit there. And as I say that, Jacoby into the barrier. He is now facing the wrong way. Come on, is somebody going to T-bone him as they come around the corner? No, he gets it turned around really quickly. Alright, we've got Wills out front at the moment. Ollie second, Hulky third, number one Pops fourth, and Greg in fifth. Hulky and Gr.x still working together. Pretty tight. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 together. Ollie on wheels. Are they going to work together, or is there going to be a big smoosh going on? Oh, it's a bit of a bump. I think that that was a very clever little brake check from Wills there. He just popped Ollie back, pushed himself forward a little bit, and then we got Stiggy is getting turned around. He's all over the shop, is Stiggy. He got absolutely, completely, utterly mullered there. Jacoby's going to come in and add to it. He gives him a little bit of a nudge through there, another nudge, another nudge. Go on, Stiggy, get him back. Go and kill Jacoby. Not literally, not literally. Where are we? Final lap. Hulky out front, Borky second, Gr.x third, Ollie in fourth. What I'm loving here is we've got Gamer Dan colours in the top 4 cars all running together. We can't have Jacoby spoil the party. Come on, we need the 4 liveried cars to come across the line together. You've got half a lap to stay ahead. Ollie, you've got to keep Kobe behind you. Then again, if Stiggy get into it, he could upset the apple cart and turn Jacoby around. Go on, Stiggy, get him. You've got one job. Go on, my son. Oh, nearly. Wills gets into there as well. Come on, Wills. How on earth is Jacoby still going? He's got Wills right behind him. Wills is going to take him out. Wills is going to send him to the Shadow Realm any moment now. We've still got those 4 at the front. Come on, come on. Come on, we want the 4 livery cars to come across the line together. Oh, no, Jacoby's getting too close. Oh, no, it's all gone wrong. Ollie's just keeping Wills Racing out of it. Oh, no, you've got to get Jacoby's third. Come on, somebody's got to take Kobe out. Oh no, Hulky's going to go round. He's binned it badly. Hulky's out. It's all down to Gr.x now. What can Greg do with Jacoby? He's trying, he's failed. He's going to have another go. No, he can't. Whoa, they come across the line. Oh, wow, what a finish. Gr.x got the win. Jacoby second. Wills Racing third. Borky fourth. Number one Pops fifth. Stiggy sixth. Hulky seventh. Ollie eighth. Galacticor ninth. Oh, what a night. Hulky, what an absolute brilliant week, mate. Absolutely fantastic. Woo. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Gamer Dan saying that was fun. Definitely was. Definitely was. Oh, right, guys. I'm going to have to call it a day. Just want to say well done to Hulky. 260 raised at the moment. I think we're at 275 actually. On donations, which is absolutely phenomenal, and we've got one more day to go. How do we feel about decades tomorrow, guys? Let me know in the YouTube chat. And just want to say well done to Borky and Hulky for just an absolutely amazing week and doing something really good for their friend. Good night, guys. Yeah, the liveries have been really good, Borky, and yeah, it's been well. I've just streamed it. I've done the easy bit. You guys have done all the planning and put everything together. You've done a good old job, and I've loved watching. I've loved the bit of racing I've done this week, and we'll be back for some more tomorrow. When does the GoFundMe end, Hulky? Do we know? Okay, so people can donate through the weekend until Monday. So we've got a few more days. So I'm going to be running a Decades Night tomorrow. We'll continue and we'll see if we can just lift that. Crikey, if we could get up to 300 quid, that would be absolutely amazing. And maybe get a couple of car repairs done, which would be stunning. Right, guys, I need to make a move. I will catch up with you 9 o'clock tomorrow. Thank you to everybody that has liked, subbed, that has raced this evening. Again, thank you to Hulky and Borky for putting this one on, and for all of our racers that have been absolutely brilliant tonight. And I'll see you back here at 9 o'clock tomorrow. For now, take care. Bye-bye.